Hello? Okay. Excuse me. What we're going to be seeing here is me exploring yet another dungeon. We're doing things a little differently. I'm running commentary after I've recorded the gameplay. What we're doing now is exploring a dungeon which inevitably will not have what I was looking for in the first place, because that's just how dungeons work. You'll also see me checking the map quite frequently because I have no idea what I'm doing. The idea here was to reach the oculary. The other thing, one of the things about Skyrim is that your objectives seem to always change when you're inside. And there's always the inevitable trap. Like that one. Hopefully I'll get the timing right and that will show. The only thing more terrifying than spiders is big mechanical spiders, which you also find a lot of in here. I apologize in advance for some of the times when you're turning around, the gameplay gets a little jittery. I'm not sure why it's doing that. That doesn't normally happen. Although there was a lot going on in this building, so that may be part of the reason it was doing it. This is the enhanced version of Skyrim. It was enhanced for the Xbox One. Well, I have an Xbox One S. It's apparently not much different than the one. Vape, I want my vape. While we're watching, here's another. I tend to check everything, which can be maddening for some people when they're playing an RPG or watching me play a role-playing game. I want to search any and every little thing. If there's one thing I've learned from playing role-playing games, is that inevitably when you get to the end, or the end of an area, you're going to need a key. Happens every time. If you don't explore, you won't find that key, and then you're going to have to backtrack to figure out where it was. Another good pointer when you're playing role-playing games is to pay attention to where you're at and where you're going. Because when you're leaving, you gotta figure out the way back. And sometimes you just get a little turnaround. I love how the spiders just come popping out of the wall. There are holes there, but still, you know, just no. It's too much like real life. I don't know why I swung the sword at the door. I guess I was just getting a little overzealous and excited. Again, here I go exploring another spot where there is absolutely nothing there. You won't see it in this particular gameplay, but this and the next one that I post, if I decide to keep posting Skyrim videos, you will see that I finally discovered that I had a bunch of different spells all along. I just hadn't bothered to learn them. So I was stuck walking around with the two spells that I had, which was a restoration spell and the fire spell. I did not know I had ice and spark and raise undead and all sorts of wonderful things. And this is a wonderful little critter that flies and just... She did it. I hate freaking flying things even more than the spiders. Everything poisons you. It's a chitin. A Chaurus chitin. Again, me exploring everything. Oh yes, I can take the bucket. That's just what I need. Just what I need is a bucket. I also take a lot of misturns when I'm playing. I don't look at things before I go there, so I tend to end up... Yes, here's where I decided it would be a good idea to rest for 8 hours. The reason, well, it's not 8 hours in real time, it's like a couple seconds per hour. Every time I'm walking somewhere in a town or a village, building even with other people, they always comment on how horrible I look. And I realize that I am playing through several days and not actually sleeping. So now whenever I get a chance and there's a bedroll around, I'll go ahead and take me a quick nap. Another trap there. Lovely rocks. Exciting music, which means something else. This thing, I don't know, I couldn't really see it very well. At first I thought it was like a centipede or something, but no. I just keep whacking at it and dude, you're ever to die. Sorry about the vape in your face there. I decided to heal myself finally. Physician heal myself, you know? Sometimes when you're playing these games, you get so caught up in fighting, you forget to look around and just... Some of the scenery in this game is amazing. There's that jittery thing again. Again, I couldn't... I don't know why it's doing it. Let me restart the Xbox later. I just installed Bioshock Infinite. It's a Xbox 360 game on here. It required a 13 gigabyte download in order to be able to play on there. So there you go. Another critter popping out of the wall this time. A dude on a ball. I can't remember what they're called, but whatever. You notice after that first shot, I look over to make sure nothing else is going to pop out. Here we get to see my lock-picking skills, which are horrible. I think I went through like 8 lock picks on here. I can't remember. Went through quite a few picks trying to get that picked. This is number 3. Number 4. See, very close, but not quite. Sometimes it's a matter of fractions. 5. It took me 5. There was another one in here that was expert level that I just couldn't get, and I wasted a whole bunch of lockpicks on it before I just gave up. Occasionally I will see things. You'll see me go through lots of things and that are there, and I won't pick them up. It's because they just weigh you down. I don't care how much they're worth. If it's heavy, I'm not going to take it with me, because then I might come across something I actually need, and I'll pick it up and be overladen, like an overladen swallow, and I won't be able to sprint anymore, nor will I be able to actually even move very fast. As a matter of fact, right here is where I discovered I was actually overweight again, but just by a couple of ounces apparently. But I went ahead and just got rid of a few things that I wasn't using anyway, like the arrows. I wasn't using arrows. I don't have a bow, and if I had a bow I still wouldn't use arrows because I don't like bows and arrows in video games. More arrows. And what else did I get rid of here? Oh yes, the Dwarven Greatsword. because it's a two-handed sword and I don't like using two-handed weapons very much. Slows you down, can't blast as fast. Should be coming up. There's the end right there. Let's go back to real life now. Ba 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 ba. And with that, we're going to end the day because this was a little longer than expected. I'll try to keep them around 10 minutes. If I play any more of this game, I don't know. Well, I'm still going to play it, I mean, on here. If you enjoy it, if you want to see more, like it, comment down below. Let me know you're enjoying the game. If you're enjoying watching me get battle scarred by spiders and flying flugamablips. Otherwise, maybe we'll just figure out a different game to play on the vlog. I don't know. We shall see. But for now, I'm going to say peace. Rock on. See you tomorrow.